My MG was dropped off around 2 months ago, and since then I haven't touched it other than park it in the garage. So in today's video I'm going to go over everything that's wrong with the car that we need to fix before we can get it back on the road. This is a lovely car to drive and I can't wait to get it roadworthy. So let's go over everything that I need to fix to get there. Under the hood here, we've not got a lot of problems actually. It was in a good state before it shipped. It did spring a leak through the radiator here before it shipped, and the shipping company replaced this. Main thing I've got to do now is actually fix this fan. This isn't working, but I also don't have a temperature reading in the car, so I think there may be an electrical fault on that side. Could also be due to some cables not actually being hooked up, so it might just be a ground fault and that's why that's not working. Other than that, everything is great down here. Maybe just needs to bleed the brakes, but other than that, everything runs really well. At some point I'm going to have to rebuild the engine, but for now it's not something that's critical to get it on the road. I'm not going to be driving it very far, and I think it's fine. It's got a few leaks down the side of the block, but once we get it up and running, I think we'll get the engine out and we will do a rebuild and put it back in, but it's not going to be critical to this first step where I just want to get the car roadworthy. Something that is kind of working but not very well is this heater box here, so I'm going to take a look at that. I think that's an electrical issue as well. The car does have more electrical faults than I would like, so I'm going to have to learn how to fix a lot of the electrical problems. I'm not electrically minded, so that's going to be a little bit tricky, but other than that, everything works. We've got a new distributor cap on here, new HT leads, new spark plugs. It fires right up, as you'll see in the previous video, so I'm really impressed with how it runs, and we just need to do these little things to make it a little bit more reliable up here. Now we do have the standard wheels on here. One is actually buckled really badly. When we picked it up the first time, it was wobbling a lot, so I did already want to replace the wheels. I just haven't got around to it. And these tires, I don't know how old these tires are, but since I've had the car, they've been sitting for 4 years, and before that, they were probably sitting for 4 years too. So I don't really want to drive very far on these, but I also want to change the wheels. So we'll do that at the same time. So that's something that I really need to do before taking it out on the road to make sure that it is safe to drive. They're not actually connected up right now. I just threw the lenses in here so that I could ship the car as one piece. And I'm also not sure I'm going to keep these rubber bumpers. This is a unique car because this GT version was never actually sold in the US after 1974 with the rubber bumpers. Only the rubber bumper convertibles were sold here. So this is almost like one of one potentially. Maybe there's a few others kicking around here. So I might keep these even though I don't like them. Let me know in the comments below whether I should keep them or get rid of them. If I were going to get rid of them, I'd replace them with chrome or put a different valance on here and have no chrome bumpers. So you'll notice that this fender is a different colour than the rest of the car, and that's because this fender was completely stripped back. Parts of the panel were replaced, and we had to paint it just so it wasn't bare metal when we left it in the storage shed for 4 years or so. So we replaced this bottom section down here, and we replaced a little bit up here. Now, this is a rattle can job and it didn't turn out too bad. I'm not going to rattle can the rest of it. This quarter panel here was replaced like the front one. This one, I didn't take as much of the paint off, so there wasn't any exposed metal, so I didn't have to actually paint this one. Already got primer on it, and all I need to do here is just blend this in to the rest of the panel and we can paint it. And unfortunately, we have the same on the other side as well, and the same for the front side. So we've got the 4 lower quarters to fix. So the bodywork's not a major issue that I have to get fixed before I take it on the road. It's just something I'd like to get fixed and get the car painted or back to a standard where it looks good and it's not going to go down the road with a bunch of Bondo sticking off of it. Then the safety issues, they're all things that need to be completed before I can take this on the road just for, make sure it's safe. I don't have a registration for the car yet, or DMV slot. I'm waiting for that paperwork to come in. It's taken a long time, so if you are thinking of shipping the car, just bear that in mind that it may take some time before you can actually legally take it on the road.